Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com. This is the chart. It's the eclipse, an annular eclipse called the Ring of Fire, 17th of Feb, just after midday in the UK. And I decided to go for a walk. I decided that instead of being by my computer, I would investigate the outdoors. And I saw wonderful things. I saw daffodils, and I met some really good people in my town. And sometimes that's the way through an eclipse, is you don't do any activity that isn't good for your soul. And this solar eclipse has Venus in Pisces right next to the North Node. And the North Node and South Node are what we look at for an eclipse. So when we get the sun or the moon, that's an eclipse. So the sun is at 28 degrees of Aquarius. Important, put that in your diary, because on February the 28th, Mars will also join that exact degree. At this eclipse, a lot has been going on in the internet about the fire energy, the fire horse energy in the Chinese New Year. I don't use the Chinese system. I did try it once, so I ignore that. But what I do look at is the planets involved. We've just got this conjunction of Neptune and Saturn at 0 degrees Aries. Will it be exact on the 20th of February? Precisely. And it is a turning point. It's a very important point. Both of these planets went into Aries in 2025, but they didn't come together. But now they do. And the 0 degrees Aries is a cardinal. It denotes the springtime. The 4 seasons are to do with the cardinal signs. So that is very important. It, in turn, Aries is governed by the planet Mars. Mars in Aquarius is at a right angle, a very difficult combination to Uranus. And a lot has been said about Uranus being at a right angle to the eclipse. Yes, it is. But there's other things going on as well. What Uranus is, and I'm an astrologer, I have it in my chart. It does signify, dare I say, my genius, but also is to do with astrology, things that are inspirational, avant-garde. Uranus is innovation. It's also about change. Most of us don't like change. We prefer the status quo, but we are being invited very strongly to look at what we need to let go of. And the South Node is in Virgo, so that South Node is connected to the planet Mercury, and look at Mercury. It's in Pisces. It is in a very good relationship to Jupiter. Jupiter right now is visible in the night sky. It's beautiful. You've got a clear night. Please look out if you're in the UK, of course. Around midnight, you'll see it. I've been watching it. And I feel that hope, that optimism that comes with Jupiter, exalted in its own sign of Cancer. Mercury will go retrograde. A lot has been said about Mercury retrograde. It happens 3 times a year. Don't get overexcited. It's always important, though, to check things out. Details. It's all about details. And Mercury in Pisces isn't good with details, okay? But it's very, very good with intuition. It's the magician in the tarot, if you know the magician. So the tarot is a very good way of looking at planets, and especially Mercury. I highly recommend the Inner Child deck and also the Osho Zen deck. Both I find very valuable and very comforting. So Mercury, 3 times it will trine flow of energy to Jupiter. 16th of Feb, the 9th of March, and then April the 3rd, because Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 26th of February. So it's going to go backwards through Pisces. There's a lot of emphasis occurring in that sign. We have Venus there, of course, at this eclipse. And then the sun moves into Pisces a day later, just late on the 18th. The moon already will be there. So what is Pisces all about? Compassion, kindness, peace, especially with Venus there, exalted. Tenderness. Music is very important for Venus in Pisces. The movies, the messages, the images, the signs, all of these things that can come through our dreams. Please watch your dreams. The other thing I want to talk about is scandal. Neptune is the planet connected to scandal. It is about illusion. Things are not what they appear to be. And of course, there's huge amounts on the internet. I do follow Facebook, I must say, but I also am very, let me say, wary. I'm wary because there's so much false news right now. And Neptune hopefully will start to bring things out because it's to do with Mars, the energy of Mars, but also for all of us. What is it you really want in your world? Do you really want to be obsessed by the negative? I hope not. What I've been focusing on is the extraordinary peace march for peace, the 19 Buddhist monks crossing 10 states in the US of A. Incredible, incredible. And their extraordinary courage and steadfastness not to be taken out by the attack. They've been having attacks. I found out a bit more about that today. But they also have that quality of humility. I have looked again and again and again every day at that march and that beautiful dog called Aloka, meaning light. And by doing that, I'm focusing on peace. And that's what I'd like you to feel, to get away from that nasty, really nasty things that are going on right now, and especially, of course, in the United States, but other countries too. And focusing instead on the positive. And that's what I look at when I see Jupiter each night. It's positive. It's exalted. That means it looks up. It does its best. And it is really, really good. Venus will be moving and it also create a trine to Jupiter. The sun will do the same. Planet after planet in Pisces will connect us, all of us, with the planet of optimism, faith, hope, and abundance. Thank you for watching. Pam Carruthers, healingstars.com, and I am doing consultations at the moment that are focusing on this eclipse, what it means for you and your chart, and healing techniques to move you forward in your life. Bye for now, healingstars.com.